What's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. And if not, I hope there's something in this message for you. I'm just going to get into it. I have a pretty large and specific and oddly detailed download that I've been getting for the last 4 days, and I've been trying to ignore it, to be perfectly honest with you, because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't. But Spirit just keeps nudging me and nudging me and nudging me to come on here and talk about it. So I'm here. I kind of feel like, my mom's been nagging me to do the dishes and I don't want to do the dishes, and I just give in to her and do the goddamn dishes. So I'm here and I'm going to share this message, but there's something really cool I want to share with you first. The other day, there was a ladybug in my bathroom and I just left it there. I was like, that's cool. I like ladybugs. I take them as a sign of luck. So I thought that was awesome. And then it just disappeared. I don't know where it went. It just disappeared. And so I finally decided to come down here and give this message. And when I came to my desk, the ladybug is sitting right here on my desk underneath my camera. And I just had to say, okay, Spirit, fine. I'll do the freaking message. If you don't believe me, I'm going to show you. Hold on. It's right here. And yes, he's alive because he's been moving around. Right there. Ladybug. What's up? So yeah. Now, to illustrate this message, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to use my owls so that we can decipher, what's the word? So I can show you who's who and what's what. Now, I just picked these at random. I was like, oh, I'll choose that one for that, and that one for that, and that one for that, and that one for that. Turns out the names of them is even crazier, okay? Because these three, this one, well, I knew these two would have the same name, is Moonlight. And this one's name is also Moonlight, which when you see the story, these three people, this person has been spinning illusions over these three people and working very hard to do so. And oddly enough, this one's name is Hyde. Let's just call him Mr. Hyde. Okay? Now, why am I using my owls? For 3 reasons. The first reason is because I don't really want to give this message. It'll make it more fun for me and for you. And also because I think this situation is childish as fuck. So let's just get into it. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's start out with these 3 guys. I'm so sorry. I just don't know how to start. Spirit has given me so much, so I'm just gonna try and start from the beginning and hope that I can be fluid with this and you can follow. It's gonna be quite the story, so grab your popcorn if you want or not. I feel so like I can't even explain how I'm feeling right now. All right. So, the overall message that I need to say is, I don't know where you're going to fit in this story, okay? But there are people hating somebody that they don't even know, based on lies told by somebody that they don't even know. It's it's like, just a bunch of people have decided to, well, one person in particular has decided to make up a bunch of lies about you and tell a bunch of people you don't know. You don't even know this person. This guy. You don't even know him. I can't. I want to start this all over again, but I'm not gonna. All right. So let's start out with this guy and this guy. Okay. These two guys are friends. This guy says to this guy, hey, see that girl over there? I really like her. I think I'm going to go talk to her. This guy says, what? That girl? What are you, crazy? What are you going to talk to her for? Because I really like her. So this guy says, oh yeah? Well, I bet you that she's nothing. I bet you that I can go over there and I can get her in 2 seconds. I bet you she's nothing you think she is. Now this guy, let me explain to you who this guy is. See, this is the type of guy that this is the type of guy that peaked in high school. He was the man. He was like that cliche, maybe star football player, that cliche guy that thought that he could get everybody that he wants. And grows up into an overgrown man-child that still thinks it's cool to get wasted all the time. And even though he's a grown man at this point, let's say 50 and up, even though he's a grown man at this point, he still thinks that all the tricks that worked in high school and beyond are still going to work. He thinks he can get anybody he wants. So he's going to prove to this guy that he can get this girl without even trying. He thinks that this woman, that this man likes is going to be easy. So he says, hey, watch this. And he goes over to this girl and uses his same old tactics, his mixed signals, his weird dominant stuff that usually works on girls, not really women. He never really went after a woman, even though age-wise they were women, but emotionally they were still children, just like him. And he assumes that she's, still a child, just like him. So he comes up to her, and tries his whole, like, how do I explain it? Like this player approach, I guess, where it's like, you're lucky to, I'm even talking to you type shit, right? Hey, I can get any girl that I want, and I decided that today I want you, so I'm gonna say what's up. And she sees that. She sees right through whatever it is he tries to say. He tries to, like, flatter her, but not. It's like that whole follow up a compliment with an insult, which men actually do. I've actually had men do it to me and tell me that that's their tactic. So that's what he tries to do, because it works every time. I'm gonna make her want me. And he goes over here and he tries his little dumb shit. And she just basically says, are you kidding? Ew. No. And leaves. Now, this guy doesn't want to admit to this guy that he was wrong because he's the man and everybody wants him. Except for this guy's girl. No, nope, she didn't want him. And his ego is annihilated, basically. And instead of being a man about it, because he's not, instead of being a man about it, he decides to make up a bunch of lies. He, in some cases, goes back to this guy and says, oh, yeah, I got her. It's a lie. Now he's heartbroken. Like, damn, she really is one of those. I didn't think she was, but this guy's telling me that he already had her. He makes up some lie like, yeah, I went back to her apartment, blah, 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 blah. All bullshit. Never got anywhere near her. She's off. What the fuck was that? I'm leaving now. Because you're a freak. And, and he is like, what? You shot me. She shot me down. Like, what? What is wrong with her? Not what is wrong with me. Not what did I do wrong. No, none of that. What is wrong with her? All women are the same. All women want me. All women, they all fall for that. They all think, not all of them. So he starts making up a bunch of lies. Blah, 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 blah. This guy This guy leaves it alone. He's disappointed. This guy can't leave it alone because he doesn't understand. How could she have rejected me? And he spun the story that he wasn't rejected. So now, in his sick, twisted little mind, I mean, he doesn't even like just go like slash her tires or something because, you know, as crazy as that would have been, it's not enough. It's just not enough. Now, he has decided that he needs revenge because he was rejected. So he comes up with this whole revenge plot. He continues to lie to this guy. But this guy is intuitive. He continues to lie to this guy. That's not enough. He goes around to all of their friends and makes up a whole, I don't even know, all kinds of stories. I'm hearing it now. He takes his I had her story, right? He sticks with that and turns it into I had her and now she's crazy obsessed with me. She just won't leave me alone. Guys, look, she just won't leave me alone. She's over here. Also intuitive. Focused on love, not bullshit. Love. She wants love. And she's over here wondering why she's getting all kinds of weird fucking energy. Why am I getting weird energy? What is going on? And she starts questioning whether or not she should have turned this guy down. Because, well, you know, he approached her. And it's kind of been a while since anyone's had the balls to approach her, right? Oh, she's over here like, what is going on? I feel this love, but that can't be love. That was weird. That was creepy. That was strange. That can't be love. And she's over here in her own little world questioning the shit out of herself. Because this guy is sending her all kinds of weird, fucked up energy of how dare you reject me? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I am? How dare you fucking reject me? So now he gets it in his head that he's going to find someone to make her jealous. even though she's not, yeah. She actually, let me put it this way, she can feel him, but she doesn't know she's feeling him because this bozo's standing in the way. So she's confused. She's like trying to look around him, but no. I'm big bad. I'm big bad owl. How dare you reject me? You're so mean. He's sending her so much negative, fucked up, twisted energy that it's hard to focus on this person that's like, oh, but I really like her. I'm right here. I'm here. But he's like, no, I'm gonna protect you from this from this harlot. She's bad. She's evil. You only like her because she's doing spell work on you. Look at her. She's crazy. I had her one time and now she's not obsessed with you. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even she doesn't even know you exist. What are you talking about? That's you don't know what you're talking about, sir. She's this, she's that, blah blah blah. Now watch this, okay? So he goes and finds somebody who he thinks is pretty enough and successful enough and will make this one jealous. Hey, I have a problem. Oh, really? What's wrong? Because she's, a girl, a woman, but a girl. And she looks at him with all his sparkly stars all over him and his gold feet. And she's like, oh, he's so cute. Oh my God. She doesn't even know about the friend or the girl or the whole situation that happened before he comes to her. And he's like, hey, listen, I have a problem. I know, it's so stupid, right? Like, high five if you're still with me. So he's like, hey, listen, I have a problem. There's this girl that I hooked up with, and now she's like crazy obsessed with me, and like she's like doing all kinds of spell work on me and stuff, and it's like she just won't leave me alone. I don't know what to do. I need you to help me. I need you. Oh my God, you need me to help you? Okay, I'll help you. Listen. Oh, I heard you're into some shit. I heard you do like spell work and stuff. Like you could take care of it for me, right? Of course, it's so easy. Who is it? Who is it? It's this chick. What? Ew. Oh my God. Like, what is wrong with her? Like, what makes her think that you would even want her? Like, that's so crazy. Oh, I could take care of it. No problem. We'll get rid of her in 2 seconds. She goes home. She starts waving her wand, stirring in her little cauldron, calling on all the the entities she thinks are gonna come in, and she says, "Get her, get her, get her." Now this one's over here like, what the fuck? Why am I feeling all this shit? What is happening? What is going on? I'm just trying to mind my own business. I'm just trying to walk away from this shit. I'm just trying to do my own thing. And I'm getting all this crazy ass fucking energy. What is happening? She has no idea these two are in the back. Get her, get her, get her, get her. Big fucking retarded bullies. And so it's funny, but it's not. It doesn't work. She's still standing. What's happening? I can't believe she's still standing. I did everything that I could. Oh my God, she must really be working with some dark shit. Oh my God, we gotta go darker. Yeah. Get her. Go darker, go darker. She's so crazy. She just won't leave me alone. Now, these two spewing their hate and their weird ass spell work and whatever. I just see this one and she does some mirror shit. I don't know what she's doing. So they keep spewing all this blah blah blah, and this one's over here and she's just like praying, like, what do I do? Like, how do I get rid of this? Like, why do I feel all of this? And they're like negative energy and all kinds of stuff bring up all kinds of shit in her life. What is going on? Like, I feel like I'm being attacked, but who, what, where, why? So she just keeps practicing her protection and healing and doing her thing. And these two are like, but it's not working. And they start feeling the effects of all this dark energy that they're spitting out. And they're so confused, like, why isn't it working? What is going on? Oh my God, she must really be evil. They can't see that they're the ones sending the energy and it's coming back to them. So then every time it comes back to them, oh my God, she's attacking us. They think they're in a war, when really they're just battling their own energy that they're spitting out. And this one is like, oh, she could never be you. This one's like really gassing this one up. I'm getting that this one, like, might have been in a relationship, may have been in a relationship. I'm not really sure, but he's like, oh, if you leave him, I'll be with you because we can rule the world together. Fucking Pinky and the Brain over here. But you got like, I don't understand, like, I can't even, it's just so fucked up, man. It's just so messed up. Like, I didn't do anything to her. All I did was reject her. Meantime, projecting. So man, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. This is crazy. So this one is like, now she's becoming obsessed with this one. Look at her. At her plain feathers. She doesn't even like sparkle. She doesn't even like have what I have. Like, who does she think she is? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Listen, I know I'm making fun of this, right? Because it's stupid. But in case you're sitting out there thinking shit like this doesn't really happen, it does. Because I had a personal experience like this, and this these two people, this man and this woman, were so convinced that I was still obsessed with this man. Like, it's like, it's the same situation, honestly. And I've picked up on this energy before. I've done several readings on this energy before, and I might even just um, link those readings in the description box. But it got so bad in my situation that I blocked them, but blocking them didn't really do anything. I blocked them. They kept creating accounts, the two of them. She was convinced that I wanted him, and he was convinced that I wanted him, and he was telling her that I was so obsessed with him. Meantime, I wanted nothing to do with him. Walked away from him for a reason. And he knows those reasons. But he couldn't handle that. So he tried to make me jealous with this other woman, and she became like obsessed with me and sending me emails and messages on Instagram and all kinds of shit. Blocked them and 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 blocked them, and they kept coming up. It was like fucking whack-a-mole for a while there. And I haven't heard from either one of them. I like to think that they got the message. I thought that the readings I did in the past were maybe picking up on them, but this energy is back. So it happens. And it's happening. It's happening to somebody. And I don't know where you are in this situation, but let me finish the story. So this one is just like believes at like I see him like crying to her. Like I keep getting the term pillow talking. So maybe these two, you know, and she's convinced that if she could just get rid of this one, if she could just get rid of this one, they'll be together. I don't know. I don't know what I have to do. I don't know why. I don't know why she just doesn't get the idea. I don't know why she doesn't. And she's over here just trying to call in the one who will love her. That's it. But these two are so obsessed with what she's doing that every time she posts anything, see, she's talking about me. She won't stop talking about me. Meantime, she was never talking about him. It was never you. He knows that. And after a while, she's watching this one and she's kind of questioning, what are we even doing this for? Why are we doing this? Because I'm telling you. Yeah, well, I don't know. And then there starts to be like little holes in the story. But I thought you said yeah, well, you know what? She just put me through so much at this point. I don't even understand. Like, she just put me through so much at this point. I can't even keep track of everything that's happened. I mean, whole fucking time it's all lies. And he's just a fucking total fucking dumbass that can't keep up with his own goddamn lies. Breadcrumbing her. Oh. Whole time she's his goddamn puppet. Whole time. You need to just tell her that you don't want to be with her. Like, oh my God, like, what is it going to take? We've done all this spell work. God knows what else. I'm getting like illegal shit. I don't know what kind of illegal shit they've done. I don't really care. You just need to tell her. Like, all right, fine. I'll tell her. Like, whatever. I'll tell her. So he comes up with some like vague way of telling her, and you can't really tell her directly because he knows it's bullshit and he knows that she don't want nothing to do with him anyway. But he tries to do it in a way that like triggers her, but it doesn't work. I'll tell her, but she's gonna go crazy. You know she's gonna go crazy. She's gonna lose her freaking mind because she's like so obsessed with me. She's gonna lose her mind. She's gonna fucking go crazy because she's so obsessed with me. Like, do you understand how obsessed with me she is? Because I'm just so awesome. I know. You really are so awesome. Who can blame her for being so obsessed with you? Oh my God. But just please, just tell her so she'll leave us alone already. Why won't she leave us alone? All right, fine. I'll like tell her whatever. But she doesn't react. And if she does react, she's like, okay. Like, aren't you the guy that like approached me with some creepy shit and I told you to go away? Like, aren't you what? Who? What? Wait a second, like, she's not going crazy. What's happening? I thought you said she was like super obsessed with you. She is. She's just playing it off. She's like totally obsessed with me. She's just playing it off. Something's wrong here. Yeah. Something's very wrong here. And this guy has just been sitting back watching the whole thing. This guy is like damn. I knew she was exactly who I thought she was. This guy's like, no, I told you. She's like, totally not. Like, I totally had her. Like, she totally wants me. Like, just any day now. She's just gonna be like, oh my God, please come back. Any day now. She just totally wants me. But all of this person, Mr. Hyde, is nothing but a bullshit illusion. She knows that, but she doesn't understand why there's like, how do I explain that? It's like she can feel both energies. She can feel them both, but she only sees him. So, what does that mean? She thinks she's hanging on to something that, like, it just must not exist. Maybe he just doesn't exist. Maybe I'm just crazy. And he's like, yeah, you are crazy. You are crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. You are crazy. The whole time he's hiding this one behind his back. He knows this one's here. He knows this one's the real deal. He knows it. But he doesn't want her to know that. He doesn't want her to know that. He's got to keep up that illusion. He's got to keep it going. Because what is he without it? If you're this guy, you're right. And that's yours. If you're this guy, shut up and have a fucking seat. And if you're this girl, yes, he's lying to you. Yes, he's been lying to you the whole time. And you know it. And if you're this girl, no, you're not crazy. You know the truth. Focus on love. Stay focused on love. This is like that false twin energy. Although I've never seen anybody go so crazy over somebody they've never had before. Because the truth is, he would love somebody like this in his corner. But he wouldn't know what to do with her. Because he's still living in his caveman brain. And she's on a whole nother level. His caveman brain is fear, control, fear, control, fear, control. Women are dumb. Ugh. I mean, not to call you dumb, sweetheart, but you kind of helped improve that. This one, if she hasn't already, will eventually wake up to the fact that she's been nothing but a pawn in some sick, twisted revenge plot. Because she's realizing what this one stands for. And it's not childish, toxic man bullshit. It's not even man. It's boy nonsense. And there's a whole group of people around these two people that joined in the fucking reindeer games. Like, what the fuck is going on? Grown ass people falling for lies, falling for hate, because none of them are healed. Not a single one of them. They know how to say the words, but they don't know how to feel them. And because of that, because they all live in their lower unhealed energy, in their fucking reptilian brains, they believed everything because, yeah, that's what women are like. They just like become obsessed and like go crazy. Like, what? These people are ridiculous. This one is waking up. I don't know about this one, the people around this one. They're irrelevant anyway. The only thing that matters is these two, despite all that other shit, these two remain focused on love. And these two have energetically been locked into each other. It's like, I know I deserve that. I know I deserve that. I know what I deserve. I know what I deserve. I know what I see. I know what I see. I know what feels true. This is what these two are saying. I know what feels true. And through all of this, these two have learned to see through the bullshit. It's that reading that I did, Gollum and the Wicked Witch. If you've been with me for a while, you might remember it when we were talking about dodge, duck, dive, dip, dodge, right? And it's like they did so much, and it's like all they did was teach you how to dodge spell work, how to dodge negative energy, how to learn what thoughts are beneficial, because this is what spell work and people throwing daggers really does. It gives you these thoughts that are not your own. That's what these dark energies do. They give you thoughts that are not your own, and they try and convince you that they are your own. They feed you fear. And these two learned how to work through the fear, how to work through their own insecurities. And when you work through the fear and you work through your own insecurities and you know thyself, it doesn't matter what anybody else throws at you. Ooh, you're so stupid. You're so ugly. You're this, you're that, you're this. It's bully behavior. And when you learn to love and accept yourself the way you are, when you learn to work through the shame of childhood, work through the guilt of childhood, work through all of that, these people are ineffective. It doesn't work. You could send me all the little weird, creepy little shit you want, and they're just projecting their own insecurities. That's all bullies do, is project their own insecurities. I'm gonna hurt them before they hurt me. I'm gonna make fun of them before they make fun of me. Ooh, fragile little babies. They're just fragile little babies. And in the end, this one gets exposed for exactly who he is. A fake. A fraud. A wannabe. A big fat man child. And hopefully it teaches this one that outward appearances don't mean shit when you're dead inside. These two, well, I mean, she didn't know the important part of the story. She didn't know she was dealing with the fake version. Hopefully she knows now. It's that meme. I don't know if you've ever seen that meme that says somewhere your ex is telling his new girlfriend lies about you and she's believing it, thinking she found the one. Two idiots. It's that. It's that. Except I don't even know that these two are like actually together, like together. I think he's just this guy doesn't want to actually be together with anybody because he's still in that popular guy mentality. Why should I settle with anybody when I can have everybody? but you know, he's making her believe that maybe there's a chance that they can be together, so happy together. But it's all bullshit. It's lies. He doesn't actually want her. He just wants to use her. And he's thoroughly used her. And when she wakes up to the fact that he has thoroughly used her, and that all that negative energy that she's experiencing, I just heard haunting, all those entities that she played with and made deals with and on his behalf, when she realizes that it was all her own shit backfiring and this one was never doing anything because she didn't even know, hopefully she'll wake up and grow and learn. It's all lessons for everybody. This one needs to stop being so, you know, and this one needs to stop being so gullible based on appearances. The only people that learned in this situation are these two. And if they ever actually come together, if they ever actually meet up, it'll be beautiful. And people like this will have no effect on their relationship because this is two people healed and whole and supportive of each other. What she can't see, he sees. And what he can't see, she sees. 180, 180, 360. And really, what reading was that? Where I said it's sad, but I really feel bad for all the people that they lied to. Yeah, I feel bad for all the people that they lied to. This Mr. Hyde. But at the same time, I don't. Because everybody needs to learn their lessons, and not everybody wakes up at the same time in the morning, and not everybody gets served their karma in the same way. Maybe stop being such a hateful bitch, and people won't be able to manipulate your hate. That actually goes for both of them, or all of them. And I think that's it. Ladybug disappeared. I wonder if it flew away. It's gone. It's literally gone. I'm not even kidding. It's gone. I don't know where he went. He's nowhere over here. He's not under the paper towel. He's not on the paper towel. He's gone. I guess that means the message is complete. Just for shits and giggles, let's wrap this up with some Sacred Spirit Oracle. I hope I covered all the bases. I hope I said everything that I need to say. If not, Spirit will let me know as soon as I turn this camera off. But I think that was the gist of it. It's amazing what people will do to save their own image. But I guess that's what happens when you don't know how to be yourself. And you try and it's not even that you don't know how to be yourself. You're ashamed of who you are. So you spin this image that you think will be acceptable to other people. The lengths people will go to maintain that lie never ceases to amaze me. All to avoid healing, all to avoid facing themselves, all to avoid figuring out who they are. Grown-ass people. I know people in their 70s that still can't do that. Don't let that be you. You get to the other side, the end of your life, and realize, shit, I gotta go back and do it again because I didn't learn anything. Same experiences, same lessons, and you don't get to remember. So you gotta do it all over again. And hope you get it right. And then you end up at the end of your life, you're like, fuck, I did it again. I was a dickhead again. Let me try that again. You just keep repeating the same cycles, the same lessons over and over again until you learn to love. I hope these people learn to love themselves. Well, I was going to say, well, they only love themselves, but they don't. They don't know how to love themselves. It's ego. They give themselves the same fake love they give everybody else. Puff themselves up with bullshit. Blame everybody else for what happens to them instead of taking any accountability. That's the thing. That's the most important part to self-love, is being able to take accountability. Call yourself out on your own shit. If you can't do that, you can't grow. Galactic healer, move forward with an open mind. Sacred divinity, there are two paths ahead. I'm just trying to discern who these cards are for, because maybe they're for everybody. There are two paths ahead for all of these people. There's always two paths ahead. Learn the lesson and grow. Learn the lesson and move forward with an open mind. Fight the fear and let go of what no longer serves you, and move forward with an open mind and trust that there's something better. Or stay stuck. Those are the options. Those are the options with everything, all the time. living light energy. See the beauty in life. See the beauty in life. See, the reason these two are so quick to jump to hate is because they think that's all there is. They think these toxic cycles and this toxic behavior, everybody's like that. Wrong. Celestial gatekeeper, timing is critical. It's like what I just said. The clock is always running. Time doesn't exist on the other realms, right? But it exists here. We live in the illusion of time. And we age. It's like, when are you going to get it? When are you going to get that's not the way? When are you going to grow the fuck up? Energy signature, the past is in the present. This is it. We keep repeating the same cycles until we learn from them. The past is always coming into the present to teach you. And it comes in different faces. And it comes in different forms. But if you have the courage to really look at it for what it is, instead of dealing with everything on a surface level, you'll get it. You'll get the message. And the message is always to learn and heal and grow. Always. The question is always, what is this teaching me? Astral travel, caution needed. That's these two. Playing with shit they don't understand. They think they understand it. They just keep coming up with different ways to defeat somebody, to ruin just one. They don't understand why it's not working. Trying to raise the dead. Trying to do all kinds of wild shit for revenge against somebody that never did anything to them. Revenge against somebody just because they have the courage to be themselves. Like, how dare you be yourself? Nobody's themselves. They don't, it's like they don't. They're so focused on their own false facades. They're so focused on the fact that they can't show the world the real them that they don't think anybody can. It's like so many people are faking it that nobody believes the real ones anymore. And they think this one is just so full of shit that she's lying. And the fact that nothing that they're doing is working, it means that she's working with some really dark shit. No, sir, no, ma'am. It's actually the opposite. These two are in a really dark place. And that's infectious. It's infectious to everybody around them. And there's people around them that are sick, that are unhappy, that are turning on them. And they don't understand why. And it's because all they do is poison. They just spew poison. Their insides are just not remotely healed. And I know I made fun of the situation. I made light of it. But this is like, you know, when fun and games turn deadly. You know what I'm saying? This is like wishing death on somebody just because they insist on not being controlled. Wishing death on somebody just because they insist on being themselves and not falling to their bullshit standards. Wishing death on somebody just because they rejected you is crazy. But when people go so long believing something, it's easier to believe the lie than the truth. Because the truth requires change. And they don't want to do that. Divine will, let go of fear. Soul fragments, balance will be restored. And they've disturbed the very fabric of the timeline that these two were supposed to be on. They thought they were doing something. And more so him. He thought he was the fucking puppet master over there. My eyes are burning. It's so smoky in here. But divine will, let go of fear. They need to let go of their fear of, Spirit just said, exposure. Take it for what it is. You made your bed. And it's like where there's a will, there's a way, right? And these two have a will for love. And love always wins. Believe it or not. I don't know what else to say. This was weird. It's been weird. It's been in my head for days. And hopefully now that I got it out, it'll never come back. And if this message sees the light of day and you're still with me, you're more a real one than ever. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate you tuning into this message. And you're beautiful. I love you.